BonaSalto.
Welcome to this BonaSalto tutorial about importing course layouts. This feature allows you to easily change your courses with great flexibility, making use of the modular design of our system. We quickly go through the general concept that allows you to control each aspect individually before we dive into examples and the actual usage. A course consists of 3 modules. The course resser with essential components such as the start and finish and the optional guides resser. The course tracker and the scoring component are also included in the start element. The second major part is the set of jumps you are going to use for a course, and you will see that our system allows you to be very flexible and in control of what jumps you want to use. The third module is the course layout that defines the number and position of jumps. If you use guides, then you also need a matching layout for the guide arrows. As a first example, we will look at how to modify the predefined Hunter course H1 of our starter pack. This is a prepackaged course with all 3 modules, but we will replace the layout while keeping the Hunter jumps that are already included. In order to do so, we need a course layout based on the Hunter jump set. You can either create your own layout with our Course Builder pack or get layouts by various designers from our store. As an example, we use a layout used at the CHV Cup event, which also includes guides. Let's begin by placing the course and guides ressers of the starter pack at their usual positions. If we look inside the course resser, we can see all the Hunter jumps that are also needed for the new course layout. Let us see how the provided H1 course looks like before we change it. Therefore, we simply click Res from the Resser menu. Now, in order to apply the new course layout, we simply drag and drop it onto the course resser. Note that depending on the package, the layout could either be a readable note card or a read-protected script. As you can see, the old course is first automatically derezzed, and the new layout is then processed. Check the messages in nearby chat for any warnings or errors that may occur. After the import, simply res the new course. And here we go! Wasn't too hard, was it? If you like, do the same for the corresponding guides layout. Drag and drop it on the brown guides resser. In our next usage example, we start with an empty course resser. Empty in the sense that it does not contain any jumps and no layout, but only the essential components such as start and finish, as discussed earlier. In all our packs, we included the so-called Essential Pack, with initial empty course and guides ressers to start with. It does not matter if you bought the Essential Pack directly or take it from one of the other packs. Even from the Driving Starter Pack, they are all the same. Let's have a look inside to verify what I just told you. We can see that there are only 2 objects inside the course resser of the Essential Pack, whereas the resser from the starter pack that we used before is filled with lots of jumps. Okay, let's remove the Hunter course and start from scratch. Step 1 is placing the empty Essential Pack course resser at the intended position. Step 2. Add jumps of your choice or required by the course layout. In this case, we use the Hunter jumps as an example, but this could be others. Step 3. Apply a course layout using these jumps by dropping it on the resser. And this is all it needs. Notice that not only the layout is applied, but the resser was also stamped, meaning a letter and number code was put on its sides so that you can easily identify it. Also, the matching arena size is represented by a single letter on top of the resser. But what if you don't have the required jumps for a given layout, or want to use other jumps. This is where our mapping feature helps you out. It allows you to use alternative jumps by providing a jump mapping for the jumps that you want to replace. As a simple example, let's assume we want to use another first jump. Or in other words, we would like to replace jump number 1. Let's see. I like this I love you jump from our Grand Prix series. If there are multiple versions, then make sure you use one with BS jump in its name and not just jump, as these are not meant for BonaSalto courses. First, we add this new jump to the reser's content. Next, we have to tell the reser that we like to replace jump number 1. We start by listing what jumps are available in the reser right now. Create a new note card and rename it to something starting with mapping. For example, here we use mapping I love you, as we want to bring in the jump with this name. From the list of all available jumps, take the one that you want as a replacement and define the number of the jump that you want to be replaced. Save the mapping note card and apply it to the reser just as we did with the layouts. This will activate this mapping, meaning jump number 1 of any layout should be replaced with the I love you jump. After we have done this, we have to import the layout again to use the mapping. In the messages, you can already see that the new jump was used. Let's have a look and res the modified course. Indeed, we have managed to replace the first jump of this course layout. Isn't that a great jump to start this jumping course? Be aware that you may have to correct some details. For example, if the width or spread of the new jump is very different from the one you had before. In our example, we can see some warning messages, because the former jump was set to a height of 1 meter and 50 centimeters, which is not supported by this jump as it requires a minimum of 1.56 meter. However, in general, you can easily replace any or even all jumps of a given course layout with the jumps that you provide and define in the mapping. This allows you to use any given layout, even if you don't have the original jumps used for this layout. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, happy writing!